Welcome students. Yesterday we have completed chapter number first, that is number system and binary arithmetic. And as we have discussed yesterday, today we are going to see the second chapter, that is program analysis. Program analysis. Program analysis. So chapter number 2, program analysis. Now, what is program analysis? What is meant by program analysis? Before that, we have to see what is meant by program. What is program? What is program? Program, that is set of instructions. Program is a set of instructions. Program is set of instructions. Set of instructions. But why the set of instructions? What is the set of instructions? See, whenever any problem is to solve, at that time we create the set of instructions. Take the example of to find out the area of circle. So at that time, first have the radius, second put the radius value into the formula pi r square, and third step, whatever the outcome, that we have to print. Now, when same problem is to be solved by computer system, at that time we have to instruct to computer. We have to instruct to computer, because computer is a machine. It don't know what is in my area of circle. So, we give the instruction to the computer like this. Have or read R. To whom we are instructing? We are instructing to computer. What we are instructing? We are instructing to computer that read R from keyboard. So keyboard is there, from which we will input the value. Whatever that value, you just read it, and this is the instruction to computer. Whatever the value will be given from the keyboard, that value should be read by the computer. But for that we have to give the instruction. Thus we are giving the instruction, read R. So this instruction is given to computer, read R. It means we are instructing to computer to have the value which is inputted from keyboard and stored into variable called R. So here R is called as a variable. Why it is called as a variable? Because suppose the same instruction is executed once again, at that time you may input any different value. So whatever the value is inputted through the keyboard, due to this instruction, computer will read that value from keyboard and be stored into R. So in R, there will be the different values. That's why it is called as a variable. Okay. After the first instruction, you are going to give the second instruction. That is A is equal to pi r square. But you know, computer is a machine. That's why it don't know what is by pi r square. That's why here we can say A is equal to 3.14 into R into R. So this second instruction is given. First instruction you have given to computer. Read the value. We are inputting the value through the keyboard. You are giving the instruction to computer. Read that value. Whatever the value is taken from the keyboard, that will put in the formula and processing will be done. And third, print A. Whatever the calculation is available in A, outcome is in A, result is in A, simply print that value. It means you are instructing first instruction to computer, read the value from keyboard. We are there to input the value. Computer has to simply read that value. Otherwise, what will happen if you do not give this instruction read R? How many values you will give, whatever the keyboard values you will input, computer will not accept. You are giving the value through the keyboard, but computer must read it. For that, this instruction is must. So if you give this read R instruction to computer, if we give this instruction to the computer, read R, and input the value, then that value will be accessed, read, accepted, and will be stored in variable called R. Then processing and then printing, and after that our problem is solved. That's why we will stop. So you see, this is the set of instructions. Program, that is a set of instructions, and this set of instruction is given to computer. This set of instruction is created for whom? For computer. Program, that is set of instruction which can be given to computer. Which can be given to computer. So program, that is set of instruction. This set of instruction is created for computer because computer will follow the one by one instruction. And what happens, we see, when computer will follow the instruction, that is called as execution. So this is the set of instruction that we have created for computer, and we will execute that. So what will happen? When first instruction is executed by computer, according to this instruction, it will read the value from keyboard, whatever the value we input. Say we have inputted 8. So whatever the value, that is 8, given by the keyboard, that will be accepted and will be stored in R. Then second instruction will be executed as 8 into 8 into 3.4, and it is available in A. After that, it will follow third instruction. It will print in the monitor. Whatever the outcome is, that it will print on monitor. And after that, it will stop. Computer will stop. So what happened when all these 4 instructions are executed? You have given the value from keyboard, that is 8. Computer accepted that value. Computer put that value into the formula, and outcome is printed. And computer stopped. Problem is solved. So this set of instruction was there to solve the problem. So program is a set of instruction which can be given to computer in order to solve the problem. In order to solve the problem. In order to solve the problem. So program analysis is our chapter. But we must know what is meant by program. So here program is a set of instruction. Program is set of instruction which can be given to computer. This can be given to computer. And for what? If computer follows this instruction, program, that is a set of instruction. Program, that is set of instruction which can be given to computer. And if computer follows, computer obeys, computer executes, computer execute this instruction, what happens? You will get the area of circle according to your value given in R. So program is a set of instruction which can be given to computer in order to solve the problem. Then what is analysis? Now you see, computer is a machine. Computer don't know what is in by area, what is in by circle, what is the formula. We know that. So this set of instruction we have created for computer. Why we have created this set of instruction and how we have created this set of instruction? Because we know that for area of circle, the value R is essential as a radius. We know the formula, pi r square. We know the outcome. So this is called as input. This is called as a process. This is output. So whenever a program is to be written, Program, that is set of instruction. And whenever this set of instruction is to be created, first we must know the problem. If we know the problem, how to solve it, then we can instruct. And if we don't know how to solve the problem, we can't instruct to the computer. It means we can't write down the set of instruction. It means that no doubt program is set of instruction which can be given to computer in order to solve the problem. But to create the set of instruction, first we must know what the problem is and how to solve it. That's why we must analyze. That is called as a program analysis. That is called as program analysis. So, analysis means exactly what? Program, that is set of instruction for computer, we know that. So, program is a set of instruction that we have created. An example we have created. And this will be given to computer. And if computer follows this instruction, computer obeys this instruction, computer execute this instruction, we will get the area of circle. But this set of instruction we have given to computer because we know that how to solve this problem. But suppose we don't know how to solve the problem, then how we can instruct? Very simple thing is that when we can instruct to anyone, when we know how to solve the problem. So, program, that is set of instruction which can be given to computer in order to solve the problem, that is true. But we must study the problem, understand the problem, what the problem is, and if you study the problem, what the problem is, program, that is set of instructions. But when we are able to write down this set of instruction, when we are able to create the set of instruction, when we know the problem, that's why before you write down the program, that is set of instruction, study the problem, understand the problem, and decompose the problem if problem is too large. Then see the decomposing. Instead of pi, there is 3.14. Instead of r square, there is r into r. So these things should be happen. That is called as study the problem, understand the problem. And what happens if we study the problem, if we understand the problem, if problem is decomposed, we can say input is r, processing is 3.14 into r, and print is the output. So we can come to the conclusion of input, process, and output. And after that, write down the design steps like this. So design steps are nothing but before you write a program for computer, write them in our language, simple form. That are design steps. So today we have seen program analysis. What is program? The set of instruction. First step, study the problem, understand the problem. Second step, design steps. These are the design steps. So today I think you have got these two steps at least. So tomorrow we will see remaining three steps. That is coding, fourth testing, and fifth documentation. So these are the 5 steps that is called analysis. So today we have seen study the problem, understand the problem, and design steps. These are the design steps. So I think today I have got. Thank you.